benefits in serving God. You work at a certain job, you got benefits. You work at a factory, don't you? You got benefits, you get vacation time. You get to go fishing once in a while, don't you?
Yeah,
Every now and then. Not enough, but every now and then. But there's benefits in working in a certain place. But Larry, you get to go on vacation once in a while. You got vacation days. How long you been there?
23 years.
Man, he's like Noah. He's old. But God,
Don't tell everybody.
don't tell everybody. But God protects you. And there's benefits in working at those factories. There's benefits that you reap there. And it's just the same way it is with serving God. That God helps you in your hour of need, folks. There came when you ask me to pray, I always pray. I promise you that. Anytime you ask me to pray, I'm always going to pray. I don't care where I'm at. There's times Brother Danny and I stop what we're doing, and we pray right there in the auction, ain't we? Brother Ed, you and I have done that many a time. Stop what we're doing and begin to pray because somebody called in a prayer request. And I believe if you have enough confidence in me to ask me to pray, I ought to be able to stand and to deliver that. And so, I try my best. And I pray, God, Lord, have mercy on me. But there's benefits that when I ask God to do something, He said, if you abide in me and my words in you, ask what you will. I forget where it's at. Where is that, Sister Missy?
15 and 7.
See, John 15 and 7. She'll never forget that. Oh, but I'm telling you today, that's why that we can ask God. There's benefits in serving God. That God, it gets bigger. And one boy said they got caught in the watermelon patch. He said, what are you doing? He said, I done told you to stay out here. But he said, it gets gooder and gooder. That's the way it is, folks, with God. It just gets gooder and gooder. But it's just the best thing ever tried. I thank God that God saved me at a time that He did. And when I was 16, I was wild as a buccaneer. I couldn't wait to turn 21. I was going to go bar hopping. Of course, I know ain't none of y'all ever done that, but that's what I was going to do. I was going bar hopping when I turned 21. But before I could turn 21, God threw the curveball at me. He got me on an altar, and He saved my soul. And you know what? And when I was 21, I was standing praising God. I wasn't a drunk falling all over the bar, but I was just in a house of God, my hands lifted up, praising God, thanking God for helping me, thanking God for protecting me. I don't condemn anybody, because you know what? As I told you earlier, it's like the song Sister Lisa said, if it wasn't for Calvary, that would have been me. I would have been right out there in the midst of them. But God had mercy upon me. Aren't you glad for mercy? Those benefits keep piling up and piling up. Why would anybody not want to serve God? Let me tell you something. When God saved me, He's done something for me, but besides save me. We was talking about this. There's a Baptist woman at her church, at her auction last night, and she said, I believe in healing. I said, you got no monopoly on it, but I believe it too. And I witnessed to her. I said, when God saved me, God healed me completely with a bleeding ulcer. She said, I believe it. You sitting there eating some of your chili. And it was a little bit spicy. But you know what? I couldn't eat a hamburger before that. I couldn't eat bacon. I couldn't eat this. And I couldn't eat that. I was just vomiting up blood. And I don't mean to sound graphic and get awful. I'm just telling you what it was. But God completely healed me. Another benefit, God can heal. How many ever had God heal you?
Amen.
Praise God. God can reach down and touch you. My mom was facing cancer. Oh, but you know what? God reached down and she had to go through surgery. But you know what? Are you cancer free today? I believe it's because of the mercies of God. You know what was it that you say cancer is a killer? It's going to kill everybody that gets it? Folks, it will if you don't know God. And there's some things that you're going to die with, folks. There's some things that God's not going to heal you from. Because if He healed you with everything, you would never die. it's appointed to all men to die. But I will tell you this, if you had cancer and God healed you, you're not going to die of cancer. If you had heart problems, God healed you, you're not going to die of heart problems. You may die of other complications. You may die of old age, or you may die of meanness, but you ain't going to die of what God healed you of. Because I believe that when God does something, He does it right. I believe that God does it right. My dad done had 2 heart attacks. We was in church service over here, Brother Bobby Niels. He done slumped over in a seat, and he's having his 3rd heart attack. We prayed and we asked God, Brother Dan, God touch him. And somebody said, go in there and call 911. So I went in the office there. I picked up the phone and started to dial the phone number. And before, they ain't but 3 letters in 911. But you know what? Before I could dial them 3 letters, somebody come back in there and said, oh, Brother Danny, we don't need an ambulance because God come by here today. And I went in there and God had touched my dad. He'd already had 2 heart attacks. But when you've been there, you know when you're having your next heart attack. But you know what happened? A few years went by. Not too many years ago, he had to go to the hospital for something else. And went in there, they checked his heart. They said, Mr. Salim, ain't nothing wrong with your heart. Your heart's perfect. See, that goes back to when God touched him. That goes back to when that day that God, he needed a touch and God touched him. There's benefits in serving God. And that's what crossed my mind. And that's what I was thinking about this morning. I heard about how the devil's out to kill, steal, destroy. But I'm just telling you folks, how you keep on serving God. God's not just got a heaven prepared for you, but there's blessings upon this life. You're going to reap some benefits here in this life. What was it the Apostle Paul said? He said, if I didn't have nothing but hope in this world, I'd be of all men most miserable. God's going to protect me in both lives. I'm going to give you this scripture. The Bible says that when a man's ways please the Lord, he may even his enemies be at peace with him. There's people out there that probably don't like you. There's people out there that despise you for who you are. But you know what? They can't hurt you because God's protecting you. They can't get at you because God's got His hand of protection upon you today. So I ask you today, serve the Lord. Put your faith in God and believe that God is going to move today. That God's going to help you in your hour of need. When your greatest hour. Brother, I don't think nothing would have devastated you anymore than lost your son. Man, there's nothing worse than that. Sister Lisa, you know all about that. We sit here today, and Sharon made a phone call for Sister Lisa to confirm. When she got that phone call, she was tore up. You see, what God don't give you the grace to protect you from, He gives you the grace to go through it. Amen. And that's what I had to bring out today. So there's something, I wish people didn't get cancer. I don't like to see Brother Ed with cancer. I don't like to see Brother Ed not being able to go on the boat to go fishing with him. But I like to see God reach down. But you know what? God's given Ed the grace to raise back up. I believe that somebody must have pulled a Hezekiah. Somebody must have been like Hezekiah when he turned his face to the Lord, to the wall, and he said, Lord, have I not served you all these years? And God have mercy and add some more time. God give him more time than doctors allowed for it. But folks, that's what God can do for you today. That's why we commit ourselves to serving a living God. Somebody said, all these miracles and things, they went out with the apostles. I just hate when people talk down to me. I said, you know what? You might go to a big college. You may graduate from the college. But I said, I'm just smart enough to believe. God said it, I believe.
Yes, amen.
And I said, and I read that scripture, and I quoted that scripture to him. I said, Jesus did miracles, did he not? He said, yes, he did. I grant you that. Jesus did it. So I said, what about the scripture that says, greater things shall you do, because I go to the Father. But he began to back up, oh, that's Old Testament. Testament. I said, no, it's New Testament. That's what Jesus said. Jesus wasn't speaking in the Old Testament. This is what Jesus said in the New Testament. He began to stutter. He began to murmur. He said, I just don't know what to say now. I said, you know what? You believed a lie. But I said, you believe a miracle and you look for a miracle is going to happen. But you got to believe that. And I believe that with all my heart that God does miracles in her life. He had a sister, doctor sent her home to die. And she lived several years after that. And you know, 54 years after that? I was thinking 20 years, but it's 54 years.
No, she was 40.
But you know, that's what God...
40 or 38, she died at 82.
Man, God does something, He does it right, doesn't He? So I'm telling you folks today, as I'm coming to a close here, I don't know what you have need of. I don't know where you stand with God. I just know this. I'm just smart enough to believe what God said. He said, if you'll serve me, that's what you will. That's what you will. Now, I'd like to say, well, God, give me a new Mercedes. If you needed that, I think He'd give it to you. But if you just wanted that, He don't always give us our wants, even though He does a lot of times, doesn't He? But He gives you things that you have need of. I love what He said to David. David said this. He said, I'm now old. I was once young, but now I'm old. He said, I've never seen God's children forsaken, nor their children begging bread. That means that God's going to make a way for you and your children. God's going to bless your household. If you'll make a determination, I'm going to serve the Lord. I believe somewhere down the line that God hears prayer. God begins to work. I'll say this. I told you I was going to close in a minute. A few minutes. I got to the Lord comes. But I remember my mother-in-law. Even though she got on people's nerves, even though that people got tired of it, I remember two words that she said more than I remember anything she ever said. You know what it was, Sharon?
Pray for Earl.
Both of you. Remember Earl. See, I'm not the only one who remembers them two words. Every church service we went to, whatever church we was at, whatever denomination it was at, whatever city it was at, it was remember Earl. That was her husband. And you know what? Many, many years went by. She kept on going to church without her husband. Her husband did not go to church with her very much. And you know what? He just wasn't a church-going man. Oh, but when it comes down to it, and he was going to die, oh, God remembered Earl. He remembered them two words that she requested many a time. Lord, just remember Earl. God remembered him. God, see, the benefits get better all the time. And just keep coming. It never ceases to amaze me what God is doing in your life. God's blessing people. God gets people up. And I can walk today. Folks, I tell you what. I can run right down to the dinner table now. I'm able to do a lot of things that people said I couldn't do. People still make fun of me. Sometimes I walk and I have to drag my leg. Sometimes I don't have strength to pick up my right leg. People say, pick your feet up. I thought, boy, if you had mine, you wouldn't be able to do it either. But I said, God, I'm just thinking I'm able to drag it across. There's other time after I get a little rest, God just comes by, renews me, refreshes me, gives me a renewed strength. I'm able to get up there. I was like my brother years ago. He used to have a strut in my walk. I'm strutting very much no more. But you know what? I'm still walking. I don't know about you, but that means a lot to me. I don't see as good as I used to do, but I still see. Don't hear as good as I used to, but I still hear. But you know, I taste just as good as I ever did. Fried chicken is just as good today as it was the day I started preaching. But you know what? Have I left any of the out?
Smell.
Sharon got enough for both of us. Don't have to worry about that. She's got her covered. Don't miss it, get it. I walked up to the window the other day, got me to get me an RC. Misty standing there, looked like a bandit. Had her top pulled up over her nose. And I started laughing. She said, "Don't laugh at me." I thought, boy, you can just see yourself. Them two can smell better than anybody I know. But you know what? God blessed you with these senses. God blessed you with this. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. You know, I got Sandra sitting back there the whole time. I understood this in every sense of the word. So was Sister Sandra. We take it for granted, just seeing what it is. Now you have trouble with your eyes, and you know, we're praying God do a miracle for you. You know, if you can see anything, it's a blessing of God. Anybody here ever know Brother Troy Battle?
Yeah.
All his life.
Well, he's born blind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Brother Troy, he's a sense of mischief about it. He come to our church, Brother Danny. He said, "Boy, you sure looking good today." Like this. But Brother Troy could play a banjo. He could play a guitar. He could play a fiddle. He could play a piano. Anything he picked up, he was blessed. I said, "You ever regret being blind?" He said, "You know what? To me, it's a way of life. I was born that way, so I don't know what it is to see." And I didn't tell him, but I thought to myself, God, we got so much that we just fail to give you glory for. So much that we're not even thanking you for.
Him and his wife both were blind.
Well, I didn't know that. His wife blind too.
They had 2 kids and they were blind.
Well, Danny, a lot of people, that's where you go back. He was even blessed in one way besides being able to play it. You know, that he was born blind. What I mean by that